So if you're a Mazda fan, or honestly just someone who likes cars that punch above their weight, this is one you'll want to hear about. The upcoming 2026 Mazda 3 is shaping up to be a really interesting evolution of a car that's already known for looking sharp and feeling more premium than it has any right to be. Mazda hasn't fully pulled the curtain back yet, but based on what's being teased and talked about, this next generation Mazda 3 could be a pretty big step forward. Before we dive in, quick favor. If you're enjoying this kind of car news and want to stay up to date on upcoming models like this, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps out, and it lets me know you want more content like this. Alright, let's get back to the Mazda 3. The first thing everyone's talking about is the design, and honestly, that's no surprise. Mazda's design language has been getting cleaner, smoother, and more confident every year, and the 2026 Mazda 3 looks like it's continuing that trend. Expect a sleeker silhouette, sharper lighting front and back, and a more refined overall look that still feels sporty without trying too hard. It's less about aggressive angles and more about flowing lines, which is kind of Mazda's signature now. Even parked, this thing is supposed to look like it's moving, and that's something the Mazda 3 has always done really well. Now, one of the biggest changes people are excited about is what's going on under the hood. There's strong talk that Mazda will finally bring a hybrid option to the Mazda 3 lineup. Not a full electric, but a smart hybrid setup that focuses on better fuel economy while still keeping that fun-to-drive feel Mazda is known for. If this happens, it could be a huge win for people who want something efficient for daily driving, but don't want to give up personality. The current Mazda 3 already feels more engaging than most compact cars, so adding a hybrid system that works seamlessly could really set it apart. Another interesting rumor floating around is the idea of light off-road or all-weather capability, especially with Mazda's all-wheel drive system. Don't worry, this isn't turning into a rugged SUV, but think more along the lines of improved traction, slightly tougher tuning, and better confidence in bad weather. For people who deal with snow, rain, or rough roads, that could make the 2026 Mazda 3 feel even more versatile without losing its sporty edge. Step inside, and the interior is expected to feel even more upscale than before. Mazda's been quietly killing it with interior design, and the next Mazda 3 should continue that trend. Cleaner dashboard layout, better materials, and updated tech are all expected. The screens should feel more modern, but Mazda will likely stick with physical controls where it matters, which a lot of drivers actually prefer. The goal here isn't flashy, it's comfort, simplicity, and making the car feel more expensive than it actually is. When it comes to pricing, Mazda usually plays this really smart. The Mazda 3 has always been positioned as an affordable compact car that feels premium, and the 2026 model should follow that same formula. Expect a slight price increase compared to current models, especially if the hybrid option becomes real, but it should still come in below a lot of competitors that offer similar features. Basically, you're paying for quality and design, not just a badge. Looking back at past Mazda 3 models, this upcoming version feels like a natural evolution rather than a complete reinvention. The earlier generations focused on being sporty and fun, then Mazda leaned hard into design and refinement. The 2026 Mazda 3 seems like it's combining all of that: style, efficiency, comfort, and driving enjoyment into one well-rounded package. It's still very much a Mazda 3, just more grown up and more future-ready. So if you've been holding off on buying a compact car because everything feels either boring or overpriced, the 2026 Mazda 3 might be worth waiting for. It's shaping up to be one of those cars that doesn't scream for attention, but wins you over the more time you spend with it. Let me know what you think. Would you go hybrid Mazda 3 or stick with a traditional gas engine? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more car updates coming soon.